Hello everyone, it's Elite Now Day, and the voting's just in. The election recently ended. Everyone's in a spiral. We're gonna get to that later. So the first thing I want to talk about is the election results. We knew, as a black person, we knew this was gonna happen. There was a lot of factors that I'm not gonna get into that made this happen, and it even came from the Democratic Party. There was so much things that happened that enforced Trump's win. And there's a lot of possibilities that made Trump win. But that's not who we're talking about today. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about parents disowning their children because of their political beliefs. Before I even get to this, I'm a lefty, so, already the video that stood out to me was parents disown child because they voted for Trump, and it was lefties. See, I'm gonna get to the problem in a second, but the fact that the parents, I'm talking to y'all, the parents are disowning your kids that you raised a long time ago before you even knew what politics meant for political beliefs? What? Okay. Ooh. We'll get to that later. But what made me wanted to do this video was this girl who voted for Trump, and she was crying. She was crying because her parents disowned her for having her own political belief, for having her own values. I'm not saying that she didn't contribute to the fact that I'm not saying that she's not a problem. Well, she is basically the problem that's going to happen for the course of 4 years. I'm just saying it feels a little wrong to push that grief down into her, that she did this to herself, when on all reality, yes, she did this to herself, but it's not going to occur for the next 4 years. Over the course of 4 years, she will get what she voted for. I mean, basic flatline. There's no need to pound it down in her and then kick her out of the family because of that fact that she will get what she voted for in the next 4 years. And I'm not saying that she's not a good person for voting for Trump. She is not a good person for voting for Trump. Because, let me play this out. What you voted for will be implemented in the next 4 years of your life. Abortions, non-abortion, all those things factored in the next 4 years that we're about to go through. And I'm the other part of me saying it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's freedom, I guess. It's freedom's fault for letting them vote stupidly. But that doesn't give you any reason to disown your family. It really doesn't. I don't know what else to say. I think it's killing me. Don't do that. Don't kick out your family member because of their political belief. Two wrongs don't make the right. Just because one person in your family votes for Trump, which is wrong, that won't cancel out the other wrong is that you kicked them out of the family. Two wrongs don't make it right. What she did was wrong. What she did for women was wrong. What she did for immigrants, legal or not legal, was wrong. What she did for the education department was wrong. But, devil's advocate, you cannot kick out, you should not, you cannot, because I'm not really the boss, but you should not kick out your family member because they voted for someone you hate. That's just my personal, as a lefty, side. And by the way, that's why the right is making us look like the bad guys in some way, because we're being influenced by Trump's win so badly that we have to kick out our own family members. Now the right's looking at us like, see, this is what we're talking about, the crazy lefts, when really, we're all sick in the brain. There's no doubt about it. We're all got a little screw on clock there. But back to the point, you can't just, it's immoral in a way. Like, you raised that child for years. Something clicked in her that she can do it. When she got the right to vote, when he got the right to vote, when they got the right to vote, something clicked in them and said, "Say, I can vote for whoever I want. I can vote for whoever I want," and that's a good thing. It's their privilege to vote for whatever they want, for whatever they want, for whatever they believe in. I agree with her in that video. You shouldn't just make people feel bad for what they believe in, even if their beliefs are going to affect the rest of the world. Are going to affect the rest of the world. So in a way, she is wrong, but also the parents are wrong. See, it's confusing. Two wrongs don't make a right. There's like two rights can't make a wrong. So yeah, was she wrong for voting for Trump? Again, yes, she was. But for the next 4 years, she will experience that. She will experience that. In the next 4 years, she will go through that. 4 years of her choice. 4 years of her choice that she will go through. I heard children in the back. Like, her children will go for the next 4 years. And also, back to the point of her having children. She has children. They need to see their grandparents. Or it's this and she has the possibility to use what happened to her against the left. Like, against her family. Again, she votes for Trump, they voted for Kamala. And, she's going to use that and say, hey, I can't bring you to your grandparents anymore because they kicked me out of the family. Hopefully this is not the case, but they kicked me out of the family. That means you can't see them. And then she'll feed into the fact that lefties are crazy. She'll feed them into the fact that lefties are problematic, or rude, or not good. And then the children, the little boy, when he grows up, he's going to think that too. He's going to start thinking about it too, and it's a generational trauma. It's a generational trauma. That's another reason why you shouldn't disown your kid, because of political beliefs. Because of generational trauma. She's gonna make that child think whoever you vote for, or if you don't vote for what your family votes for, you will be disowned out of the family. I hope the grandchildren gets to see their grandparents. That's a horrible thing to think about. That is horribly bad. It's horrible. It's not right. Sorry, you can't see your grandparents. As I say, they disown me because of my political beliefs that I developed over time. Sorry, that can't happen. Like I said, what she voted for was the wrong choice. I can't even blame the person for voting for Trump. You can't just blame people, you just gotta blame people for their choices. Just blame her for the choice that she made. And that will haunt her for the next 4 years. And then the comments of the video saying that she's a disgrace, saying that, oh, hey, why are you wearing your grandma's sweater? You're a disgrace or whatever. That's, wow. I don't even, Like, that's a horrible thing to see, a horrible thing to witness. Imagine that girl's comment section right now on that TikTok. Imagine what the what the left are saying, what the left that voted for Kamala is saying. Like, the only people that I will blame for their actions is the people who voted Trump, and the people who didn't vote at all, and the people that are voting Hawk Twa in the last. Humans are Fucked. His whole generation is more effed up than it was before. And it's sad. It's really sad. It is detrimental. It is detrimental. Now I see what my sociology is saying. My sociology teacher was saying. Like, the left, they contribute to this in some way. And now we see it in full action. That doesn't mean I'm switching. That doesn't mean I'm switching sides. I'm just saying, I find it really off that you guys call yourself good parents, but you disown them for a political belief that may be wrong. That may be wrong. But, like, it's already bad that the person they voted for is insane. And that they're going to have to live with that choice for the next 4 years. But you disowning them is, it's not a great look in your parenting. This is for the person who voted Kamala, who was also on the left. If my child voted for Trump, if I had a child, right, if my teenager, if my 18-year-old voted for Trump, I wouldn't be upset. I would reprimand them. I would, discipline them by saying, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, but it's also, if I was raised them to have good values, like women have choices, and legal immigrants who have legal children shall be a legal U.S. citizen. But if we move all those factors of my parenting, I would just discipline, I would just berate them in a calm way, like, hey, why did you do that? And then I would understand, and then I would move on. Hey, it's, once they turn to a certain age, and they make the choice that they do, that is their choice. That is their choice. That, nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. No, nothing to do with me. He or she is out of my body. They're old enough to do their own thing. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I won't disown them. I won't yell at them. No, it's not about that life. It is not that serious. Until the next 4 years. Then it becomes a little serious. Because what are you doing? Why are you voting for him? I've tried to be nuanced in this video, but that really pissed me off. Lesson. Don't do that to your kid. You raised that kid. You raised her. You raised them. And because it will cause a generational trauma. And it's weird. It's odd. It's strange. You kick your child out for that? Because they're voting for something that, even though it's wrong, they voted. Again, at least they voted. At least they voted for someone. There are other people those are the people who should be disowned. Who should be disowned. The people who voted for literally the other parties. And other parties that are not in relation to Trump or Kamala. They should be No! Sorry. They should be the ones they should be the ones disowned. Like, bye. I still wouldn't disown my child. I still say, you know what? you're gonna lose this for the next 4 years? You think it's a joke? Go on, go on. It's not disowning, but also say, don't bother me. Don't bother me if you're crying that your rights is getting stolen away. Don't cry to me. Don't cry to me. Just be like that. Just don't cry to me. Be like that for all of them. Except for the ones that are saying Hakwa. Then you can kick them out of their dang house. Because that's just foolish. That is just ridiculous. That's just so and the Hawkswell thing could be like a myth. It can be real. Then again, we have Gen Zs thinking that this is some kind of joke. So I really wouldn't doubt that theory. Oh no, I'm not a parent. But I'm a human who has morals sometimes. And she is telling you. We have bigger fish to fry left. My older lefties, we have bigger problems to fry than the zoning kids. Which is, again, I don't want to keep harping on that. We have bigger fish to fry. If you want to berate your child and yell at your child, go ahead. But I'm just saying, let them face the 4 years. Let them face the 4 years. Because obviously, it's obviously that they're gonna suffer through their choices. Let them do that, and when they cry coming back to you, you'd be like, told you so, told you so. It's not funny, but, you told them what was gonna happen, what was going on. But they decided to vote against their rights. Let them face it. Don't disown them. Make them be the shoulder they cry on, but also say you voted for that. You voted for that. People are going down the dirt. Alright. See you all in the next video.